Kumpo gonna try and back down. Oh, and he hit Harden in the head.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. This video was so much harder to make than I originally thought it'd be. Because of popular request today, I will be choosing my winners for the 2019 NBA award. The winners of these awards will be revealed on Monday, June 24th at 9 p.m. Eastern time on TNT. Couple things before we get into this. Please take it easy on me in the comments. I'm sure a lot of you guys will disagree with my decisions. Also, if you enjoy the content, please don't forget to subscribe. It helps out so much more than you can imagine. And finally, remember guys, the votes are casted before the postseason begins. So as stupid as that is, try and base each player off their regular season resume. All right, let's start with Rookie of the Year. The three finalists consist of Luka Doncic, Trae Young, and DeAndre Ayton. Throughout much of the season, Luka was the unopposed front runner for the Rookie of the Year award. Luka played so well that an online gambling site called MyBookie decided to close the book on Doncic's bets in February, pretty much saying Luka was a lock for the Rookie of the Year. But then Trae Young, whom the Mavs initially selected in the draft with the 5th pick before trading him, and a 2019 first-round pick to the Hawks for Doncic, caught fire through the last month and a half of the season. Unfortunately, it was a little too late, and I still believe Luka has the stats to back it up as the 2019 Rookie of the Year. Also, no disrespect to DeAndre Ayton, who quietly put together a really solid rookie campaign with the Suns, becoming only the 12th rookie since 1985 to average at least 15 points and 10 rebounds. Up next, we have Coach of the Year. This one is pretty obvious. No discredit to what Doc Rivers and Mike Malone did, but Milwaukee Bucks head coach Mike Budenholzer. Budenholzer? Am I saying that right? Hold up. Milwaukee Bucks head coach Mike Budenholzer will be awarded NBA Coach of the Year, having already won the Michael H. Goldberg NBCA Coach of the Year award. Jesus, that is a mouthful, which is actually a very unique award, as it's the only award voted upon by the winner's peers, the head coaches of all 30 NBA teams. Budenholzer guided the Bucks to the best record in the NBA at 60-22, giving Milwaukee their best record since 1980. Oh, the NBA's most improved player. I thought Kenny Smith made a fair point when they were announcing the finalists to this award. To sum up what he said, both De'Aaron Fox and D'Angelo Russell were expected to be this good and play to the ability they performed at this past season. But Pascal Siakam came out of absolutely nowhere, drafted out of New Mexico State back in 2017 and only averaging 7 points per game last year. So for me, if we are looking at a player whom has improved the most in the past year, I gotta go with Pascal. It's also wild that he's only been playing basketball for 8 years, which is absolutely insane to think about. Any other year, D'Angelo Russell is my winner, but Siakam has my vote for most improved. Oh, it's starting to heat up. The 2019 NBA Defensive Player of the Year, reigning winner Rudy Gobert, was announced as a finalist alongside Paul George and the Greek Freak. Gobert served as the anchor of the second best defense in the NBA during the regular season, after finishing second in total blocks and second in defensive win shares. But he certainly has some tough competition. Thunder forward Paul George finished the season ranked first in steals with a career-high 2.2 per game, while leading the NBA in deflections and loose balls recovered. And then of course there is Giannis, who ranked first in individual defensive ratings and has helped lead the Milwaukee Bucks to the best overall defense in the NBA. I'm actually gonna go with the Greek Freak here as the 2019 NBA Defensive Player of the Year. I wouldn't be surprised if Gobert wins again, but something is telling me to back Giannis in this category. All right, moving on, we have the NBA Sixth Man Award. I think it's pretty nuts that 2 of the 3 finalists play on the same team. Just goes to show how special that Clippers team was this past year. Again, no disrespect to Sabonis or Harrell, but I'm pretty positive Lou Williams will be adding to his legacy and win Sixth Man of the Year for the 3rd time in his career. Averaging 20 points per game off the bench is just so impressive. And last but certainly not least, we have the 2019 NBA Most Valuable Player, the holy grail of individual awards. I love Paul George, and it's so inspiring how incredible he was this past year after that horrific leg injury in 2014. but this award is a two-man race between Giannis and James Harden. Every year, the award criteria seemingly changes. Very few times has the result been cut and dried, and this season the main candidates are as different as any two favorites the league has ever seen. On one hand, you have Harden, who is this impressive offensive machine, playing with complete freedom in a system that's tailored to him in an offensive era. And then, on the other side, you have Giannis, who is the more complete player and on the better team. So my question to you guys is, the award based off the best player or the one whose team can't compete without him? Now here's my opinion. It might get a little confusing, so try and follow along. Going in a bit of a different direction here, let's use Oklahoma City Thunder's guard Russell Westbrook as an example. Westbrook is about to average a triple-double for a third straight season, but unlike in 2017, Westbrook's name is nowhere to be found this year. Why is that? What I'm trying to prove is that we became so desensitized to the idea of averaging a triple-double over the course of an entire NBA season. I believe the same thing is starting to happen to James Harden this year. We have become so accustomed and immune to Harden's tremendous offensive achievements that we take his stats for granted. Also, real quick, I'm not saying Russell Westbrook should be an MVP finalist. I'm just trying to prove a point. To put things in perspective, James Harden had the 7th highest scoring season ever in the history of the NBA. There's only ever been 2 players to average more points in an NBA season, and that was Wilt Chamberlain and Michael Jordan. I know at this point you think you know who I'd pick to win the 2019 NBA MVP award, but I actually think Giannis is going to win. He offers more overall value to a team, portrays teamwork, something Harden doesn't do a great job of at times, and plays on both sides of the ball. I'll put it like this. If you like stats, James Harden is your MVP. If you watch NBA games, Giannis is your clear winner. Now, a few overlooked notes I want to bring up before I do end this video. Strength of schedule. The Bucks had the 3rd easiest schedule in the NBA. The Rockets had the 2nd hardest schedule in the NBA. Winning percentage against the West, the Bucks at 59.1% and the Rockets at 62.3%. On top of that, Giannis is better defensively, but Harden actually beats him in creating steals and deflections. It's astonishing Harden can beat Giannis in deflections given Giannis's incredible length. I know a lot of people hate that steal stat, but I just wanted to bring it up. Please take it easy on me in the comments. I'll leave you with this. I know James Harden at times plays a tough brand of basketball to watch. I mean, it's pretty much AAU isolation ball, but there's no doubt James Harden put together one of the most impressive scoring seasons we may ever see. But saying that, I believe Giannis Antetokounmpo will be named the 2019 NBA MVP.
That's 3 straight for Lopez, and here comes showtime. Antetokounmpo!